Welcome back. It is Dr. AKA EDU underscore curlz here, also known as Nia. And if you're new here, welcome. We're so glad to have you in this corner of YouTube, and super excited to get to know you on this online. So if this is your first video that you're checking out, check out some other videos when you are done with this one. For those returning, great to see you. Glad to have you back in this sphere. And I'm excited to talk to you about something that I don't think I've done a lot of talk about. And I'll kind of frame that now. So if you clicked on this video, obviously you know I'm going to talk about my braid prep. I want to talk a little bit about my journey with braids because my journey with braids is very complicated. When I was younger, I was relaxed, and while I was relaxed, my mom used to get our hair braided in summers. I had different experiences with like African braiding shops that were like too much tension on my hair, a lot of pulling. My hair was relaxed then, but it was always very thick and very dense. And I loved my hair braided, but it was a very long process and it was really not good for my hair. My scalp had like really bad like flaking and dryness when I was younger, especially while I was relaxed. Now, transition to going natural. In my first maybe 7 or 8 years of going natural, I didn't do anything extra to my hair really. It wasn't until I hit a point where I was like, I want something different. The lemonade style braids came back, and that was like probably the first time I got my hair braided again. And what I learned in that process is that like my curly hair, when I transitioned to being natural, my curly hair was very used to being wet all the time. And so it really struggled with like going a lot of weeks without water on it or water through it. But I also learned that when I wet my hair in braids, the texture of my hair is so silky and fine, or just like the curl texture of it alone creates like slippage and a little bit of looseness, and my hair starts to like unravel a little bit and untangle. And so that can be a really complicated process when you're trying to, you know, upkeep braids, keep them fresh, keep them looking bomb.com. So I've gone on this journey of like really figuring out what works with braids because I love the look of braids and I love the style of braids. And now that I've transitioned in work and started this new job, I need a way to upkeep my hair and maintain my hair in a way that doesn't make me have to wear my curly hair all the time, especially when I am in really cold climates. So one of my contracts is actually in New York. And so because I travel to New York and it is freezing in New York, I would rather not wear my wet curly hair there, and have other options for like a hat and things like that. And so that is kind of like where my journey has been with braids. I am now at a point where I've tried them like a few more times in these last maybe 2 years, where I've gotten really good about like, okay, I can get 3 to 4 weeks and like this is how I do that type of thing. And I'm gonna talk to you about how I prepped my hair today because I'm going to get my hair braided today. All right, so let's dig in. First is first, what you did not see on camera, or what you will not like really see in process today, because I'm also gonna talk about like what I'm gonna use to upkeep my braids, and that will be in the part 2 video of this. But in part 1, we're gonna talk about how I prep my hair for braids and what that really looks like. And I'll kind of come in and out because I'll show you, I'll rinse it out, and then I'll blow dry it out and kind of show you what I used in that process. So that's what you'll see. I'm gonna talk about what I did in the shower first today, because I think that is like where we're really starting in this conversation. I am also steaming because y'all know it's a Steam Girl Saturday. Y'all, those who've watched my videos know like steaming is a big part of my routine for both my hair and my skin. And so your girl's just gonna throw some steam on her skin while we're doing this. All right. So when I was in the shower today, I shampooed with my Sacred Hydrating Shampoo. Those who watched my Sacred First Impressions video know that I've been like loving this stuff. I do not know what it is about this shampoo, but I don't know. But my hair loves it. It feels so good when I use it. It's really great for my scalp. It has a really great lather, and it rinses really well. It has like an oatmeal-y, like herbally oatmeal-y smell, which doesn't really bother me because wash products don't need to smell like phenomenal for me. They don't stay in my hair, so like that's not really a big deal. But this was really, really great, and that's what I use to just shampoo my hair first to really get my scalp clean and hair clean to start the process. I did two shampoos, so just to really make sure everything was off of my hair. Then I went in with the hydrating conditioner from Sacred. Both of these are the travel size, but I have since made sure I bought a full bottle of this, the shampoo. I don't typically use conditioner, but I used it today really just to one, because I need to use this bottle. It came in like a starter pack, and so I just need to use it. I don't really use shampoo. Typically, conditioner. I normally go from shampoo to deep conditioner. But two, because I really just needed to detangle my hair really, really well. And so that's a really big piece of my prep for my braided hair, is making sure that my hair is really detangled. Then I actually went in with my deep conditioner, which today I used the Mielle Mint Babasu deep conditioner. It's the protein moisture replenisher for all hair types. This is one of the only Mielle products. I think this is the only Mielle product that I own, but something about this deep conditioner has always been really, really great for me. I think it's the protein moisture balance for me. Something about my hair really needs the balance between both protein and moisture, and so products that have a good balance between those tend to do pretty good in my hair. It's why I love the Algae Renew. It's also why Strengthen from Miche works really well in my hair, and so that's what I did today. But what I also did with this is I added some of the Sacred Reconstructing Treatment Mask just to the ends of my hair. I used this, I want to say in my first impressions video, which was maybe 2 weeks ago now, or a week ago now. And something about this made the ends of my curly hair feel so good. So I bought a jar of this as well. But this is phenomenal, and I really wanted to test it and say, was that a fluke? Did it get me, the first time that I tried Sacred? So we'll see how it feels after today, too, when I'm prepping for my braids. But that's what's there. Then I just tied it up, obviously, and clipped it up, and I literally just went through steaming of my hair so that I could rinse it out and then go through my blow dry process. But you see how my hands just through it? Yeah, that it did the damn thing. Okay, it really did. Wow. Okay, it feels so good. But yeah, so then I just clip it up, and today I steamed it. Normally that's what I do, is I steam my hair. Steaming is just a really big part of my routine, no matter how I spin it. My hair just does so much better when I use heat to allow the product to penetrate my hair. It really does so well with that, and so that is what I did today. So yeah, that's really it. Now I'm just letting it sit and marinate in there. My next step is to rinse it, and then I will do my prep so that I can blow dry my hair, because that will be the next thing that I do with my round brush blow dryer, is blow dry out my hair so that I can get it to that blowout state. Once it's in its blowout state, I add a little bit of a moisture cream just for moisturizing of the strands, and then I'll go get it braided. And that would be all today, which is so exciting. So yeah, that's all of my hair prep. I will say that sometimes I'll use an oil, and typically I'm using one of these two oils, so the Botana oil from Camille Rose or the Cocoa Nibs and honey from Camille Rose. Both are phenomenal, and honestly the only two oils that I possess outside of my bonding oil from As I Am. Typically I would use that as well when I'm doing straightening or any of those styles, but I didn't have enough time for that. The bonding oil really needs you to let it sit in there for 2 to 4 hours or overnight, and so that I did not have enough time to do today. But that is really all it takes for me when it comes to my hair. So that's really it. That's all I have for you guys around braid prep. That is the prep part of my wash part. When I come back, I will show you the prep part of my blow dry part, and we'll talk a little bit about that. When I blow dry, I am going to use my Amica The Wizard silicone-free detangling primer, and I'll show you a clip of me kind of blowing my hair out when I'm in the bathroom. And then I will also use my Color Wow just for anti-humidity to kind of make sure that my hair is all together. And then when I'm done, you will see me use the Smooth and Shine for the Brilliant Smooth and Shine coconut and hibiscus, lightweight hair oil, and that will be kind of my final step. Sometimes I add the Shield, which is the Amica's anti-humidity spray. I don't know if I'll do that today. I might. We'll see. Just to, you know, add a little zhuzh to the hair. And then the only other thing that I'll add to my hair is my aloe whipped butter gel just at the end to kind of moisturize and retain some moisture in the hair. And then when I come back on my clip, I'll show you kind of what my hair looks like blown out. And then we'll talk a little bit about, in my next clip, like braid upkeep, because that's a little bit different on like how I moisturize and keep it together on a day-to-day basis in between, etc., what I use for my edges, all that jazz. So stay tuned for that video, but I'll be back to show you the clip of what my hair looks like when it's blown out. I'm back. I didn't actually film while I was doing this because I am in a rush to head out, but I wanted to tell you like what I did to kind of blow my hair out. One, your girl's hair is like getting longer, which we love to see. Absolutely love to see. But let's get into what I use to blow my hair out. So first of all, the tools that I generally use is I love the brush blow dryer by Revlon, and then I love the round head one. And so that's what I use today. It goes really, really quickly to blow it out. And I wasn't looking to get it silky smooth because I'm just braiding my hair down. Or braiding it up, whatever we're calling that. In knotless braids, so I didn't need it to be perfect, so it's not super smooth, which is totally fine with me. But to prep my hair, I did all the wash that you saw, and then I used my Amica the Wizard, which is a silicone-free primer which has some heat protectant in it, and then I used my Color Wow Extra Strength Dream Coat, and then I used the Shield, which is the anti-humidity spray from Amica. These kind of do the same thing, but I like both of them in my hair and kind of the fluff or the volume that it naturally gives me. If I was straightening my hair, this would be like a very wispy blowout. And then I use my Shea Moisture Smooth and Shine oil to just kind of like seal all of it in and give it some shine and some nice like smell and zhuzh. And when I wear my hair straight, that's also what I use. And then I also used a little bit of my Camille Rose aloe butter gel just as a leave-in. So that's like just for the ends of my hair to just give it a little bit of moisture. So that's all. That's all I did to prep my hair. So after this, what I'll do is get my hair braided. So when you come back and see the final clip of the closure of this video, you will see my hair completely braided down and braided out. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and make sure you stay here for the last and final clip. All right, y'all, and I've gone from washed hair to blow drying hair to braided hair, and these are my final braids. I'll take it through the middle part. I literally just got them done. They look so good. And they are just like perfect sized. I think the next time I get braids, I'm gonna get them a little bit larger because this can be a lot, but they're perfect. I'm excited to keep them in for a good chunk of time, especially while I'm traveling because that's always rough. Stay tuned for the next video, which is more about braid upkeep. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, share with friends, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.